boys. Yeah. 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 The vet in the dark, same hoodie, same grin. 4:30 on the dot, he's already tuning in. Claude on the screen, ideas hit quick. 2 exits in the bag, that's a serious trick. Pep tech at the desk, he don't need a warm up. 5 a.m. sharp and he's building from the ground up. Codex in the lane, he's moving like smoke. Turn a rough little sketch to a product that floats. They don't sleep late, they don't chase the hype. They make the whole room shift before the sun gets bright. One name on the cap, one name on the file. When they step in the build, everybody feels the style. Early birds, no break. Hands on code, no fake. Quiet room, big play. They lock in for days. Vibe boys, give that pep tech. Vibe boys, build it up, then deploy. Vibe boys, 4 to 6, they're on point, boys. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, they want more noise. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep and they want more noise. Dev bag got the scars from the first 2 deals. Knows what a clean exit and a sharp turn feels. He's past the talk, he's about that proof. Got the boardroom calm with the startup truth. Pep tech writes fast and he writes it clean. Cuts 10 bad paths just to keep the team lean. Clock for the thinking, Codex for the grind. They split the load and still stay aligned. Coffee? Nah. They already past phase. Got a sunrise hustle in the half-lit haze. When the world comes online, they're already ahead. 2 chairs, 2 screens, and a million steps red. Early birds, no break. Hands on code, no fake. Quiet room, big play. Stay locked in for days. Vibe boys, tip that pep tech. Vibe boys, he'll build it out, then deploy. Vibe boys, 4 to 6, they're on point, boys. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise. From the first light to the first merge, they turn raw ideas to a live product surge. One's got the exits, one's got the spark. Together they're a shot of gold in the dark. Vibe boys, them damn pep tech. Vibe boys, you'll build it up, then deploy. Vibe boys, 4 to 6, they're on point, boys. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise.
Hello. All right, let's see. We're live on both Twitch and YouTube today. So let's see how that goes. Let's see. I'm sure we can actually hear ourselves on YouTube quick. So let's see. We can. Cool. I don't know if I'm playing music out of YouTube, but let's see. We gotta refresh. Looks like man, how am I gonna do this? Gotta reset this capture real quick for Spotify. Get the music going. We have 1 viewer, and I think that's me for YouTube. So giving this a shot. Giving YouTube Live a shot too. So says we're good in both places. I don't know how to have one shared chat though. That is going to be kind of tricky, but we'll figure it out. All right. Let's see. Okay. Says we're live here. Just working on audio. Audio should be going now. All right, I think we're good. Okay, I just got to figure out how to monitor YouTube. And I think I'm just going to pull this. I don't know how to get the chat also in YouTube. There's probably a way to do that. All right. Cool. We are live. Is there a way that I can see both chats in one view, or do I need to use YouTube Studio for this? Stream Elements, thank you, Proivals, appreciate you. Supports multi-chat. Is that a paid service or just free? Oh, dude, perfect. All right. Does this replace OBS or is this plug in with OBS too? I'm gonna have to figure this out. I just literally decided like this morning. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try YouTube. So I just kind of put something together quick. So we're using Atrium multi-stream. We're using the built-in Twitch stream, and then we're using just the YouTube output for that. So Pro Evos, does this replace OBS completely? I'm definitely open to this. Because right now for managing chat, I'm gonna have to basically put this studio manager up here. Stream Elements is live, plug in for OBS, got it. Thank you. Okay. Just want to make sure I understood that. I've heard of this, but I haven't used it before. Gotcha. No, the app only does what it says in the tin. Okay. Cool. I don't want to mess around with the stream now, but I'm gonna set this up for Monday. Gotcha. Stream on live is not equal to ground control. Okay. I'm gonna check this out Monday. I just don't want to mess around with it right now, but this is probably what we need here. But I just wanted to see basically if I could support going on both Twitch and YouTube today. So it looks like we can. So I think we should be good, at least for today. We uploaded a bunch of YouTube videos as well. What's up, Demon Wolf? How you doing? We uploaded a bunch of YouTube videos as well. Stream health looks good. Yeah, I'm using one OBS instance, and I'm using what is it called? ATM multi-stream. So I'm using the built-in stream there, and then the YouTube output basically. So that's what I'm doing right now. Vibing, brother, good to me. Codex, Demon Wolf, 20x. Ah, man, I could have gave you my code, man. Dude, I had to hit a reset yesterday. I had to use it on my resets, but expired in 3 days. I'll probably get a reset today, so we're gonna be maxing some tokens here. All right, let's I'm gonna pause this, I guess, and then for now, we're gonna be scrappy, and we are just gonna literally put this right here, kind of on top of our OBS, and that'll just have to work for now. And we'll figure out how to do multi-stream at some point. Okay, get the chat there. Dude, I've been ripping into Codex. I've been ripping into Codex, dude. I like them both. Yeah, let me know. Let me know, Demon Wolf, your thoughts on it. I've been using Codex 4 as my daily driver. I actually used Claude quite a bit yesterday. And you know what it came down to for me? It just was like the plugin support wasn't there yet. Just in terms of like I couldn't download like the post hog plugin or connector, whatever it was, and both great models. For me now, it's more about how easily can I connect to the different places I'm in, and if they don't work, I quit the app. The post hog integration wasn't working. I tried it 3 times. I quit the app. Like, I can't be fumbling around authentication failures and all this stuff. I'm sure it'll get fixed, right? But it's like, obviously, like, I don't know. That's just me being impatient. But it's like, yep, I couldn't connect the post hog. All right, guess I'm not using it. See, I'm the other way around, Demon Wolf. I think Codex has significantly better plugins. At least in terms of connectivity. Like, I mean, the example for me with Postdoc not connecting was just like, all right, like I'm not using Claude. Both are good. Both are great tools. Use them both. I use them both. But Codex is my daily driver right now. One thing I did like in Claude, Yeah, like front end stuff was doing good. I just wish that, I mean, I'm sure there is in some capacity, but I really like how in Codex they have the image gen stuff, so you can basically like a design mock and then just say, all right, make it look exactly like this design. That's been kind of cool. All right. Okay, I am going to note this down. I need to use for getting multi-chat set up. Remind me about this on Monday at. All right, set a reminder for that. I haven't used Gemini really at all. Maybe I should. All right, server started. Okay. All right, guys. So we are we got Port Deck. We got a new version of Port Deck out live. I gotta start like putting this somewhere, promoting it, marketing it, just because I think it's like a nice dev utility. We got the file size down to what is it? We got the file size down to 100 megabytes. Pretty happy about that. Um, it was, I don't know, it was just like way over engineered. I used GrillMe probables. I used GrillMe, and I just said I vibe the hell out of this app. Make this, help me get better design direction and design decisions around this. And went through like a pretty lengthy session yesterday, and 100 megabytes now. And it just uses all the local CLI stuff, which I'm happy about. Reminds me, I need to add support for app reminders so I can have AI remind me. My app I made from macOS is so light. Wolfwave, see how small that app is. Yeah. The name of the game is Tiny Apps. Oh, cool, dude. Wolfwave. Apple Music live in your stream. I use Spotify, so I don't think I'd. If you do Spotify, that'd be sick. Yeah, I love this under 10 megabyte. Nice. Give me homebrew. Give me a homebrew that I can download here. I love the Command K. I should probably get my GitHub more clear here. I like this a lot. Homebrew. Give me an option. Give me an option to yeah, here's what I recommend. Just this. Allow me to just copy it kind of like I do for Port Deck. Just allow me to copy commands. I'm lazy. I don't want to look at anything. I'd bump that up if I were you. Just put it right here, like a copy command. DMG is mostly make it for users. Yeah, no, understood. As a dev, like I'm gonna look at the home. I'm gonna get a homebrew and tell AI to set it up for me anyway. I gotta get the exact DMG too. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's just my recommendation. Like if I'm someone that might be want to use this, I put the homebrew up front. Speaking of, I gotta get the actual DMG installer for Port Deck as well. Right now it downloads a zip, then you unzip it and then installs, but then it kind of just remains in your downloads. So I gotta get an actual DMG to install this. So, and I gotta clean up this landing page as well. So we're gonna chip away on that a little bit, I think. Yeah, signed by Apple. Yep. It's cool when here, I'll show you. If I quit out of this, and then this is probably going to change quite a bit too. Aperture to bill account. Yep. You got it, man. So this is the download. Here, I'll show you. I just shipped this morning, literally like 10 minutes ago. If I download the zip, open this up. Oh, that unzip right away. Where did that unzip right away? Should have done that. Download zip. Oh, because I'm an idiot because I clicked on it. So if you double click on it, the first time you open it, it'll say, oh, here we go. There you go. Port Deck is after the internet. Chrome downloaded this. Apple checked it for malicious software. No one's detected. And it's open source. Yeah, so, yeah. Oops. All right, there we go. Are we good? Have Chatter Claude add Sparkle for auto updates. Should have done that. Sparkle is amazing. Sparkle. I figure most of my stuff is just going to be like I'm just going to continue to push GitHub releases and just keep updating this download page, and then the homebrew will update over time too. I have to add Sparkle. Sparkle? I heard of Sparkle. Put a link. Sparkle Apple updates. This is it. Sparkle project. Yeah, this is it, right? Oh, cool. Ah, cool. I need to hey Shirley, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. I'm just realizing I'm falling behind the YouTube chat if anyone's there. I don't think I was watching on YouTube, so I'm not really that concerned about it. Let me make this. Can I make this side by side? Let's see. All right, we're just gonna keep live on YouTube. Just make sure we can do it. Use GitHub releases. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this. I'm gonna take a look at this for sure. Hang on, let me do my. You guys know how it goes. We're in the secret screen all the time. I'm gonna make this as a. Oops, shoot. Sparkle, and then I also want to get the actual DMG. I need to update this landing page too. This landing page is terrible. All right, a couple things we're working on today. All right, so what we wanted to do today. Also, thank you for sharing this. If you get Spotify going with this Demon Wolf, let me know. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, let me. What were we working on? We were working on this. Okay, I'm doing a meta thing. So ChatGPT voice is now in ChatGPT. So instead of having to do dictate or hold, you can just start voice. So we're gonna try that out. I think this is very cool, and I kind of, I mean, it was obvious this is the direction they're heading. And I kind of had this prediction, like, yeah, ChatGPT voice is eventually gonna just be in ChatGPT, Codex, whatever. So let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. Yes, we like gap shots. Hold on, Mary, let's pause this quick just so we can hear. What voice do we want? Hmm. Oh, you guys can't hear this? All right, let me get, hang on. All right, let me get this fixed. Oh, hold on. Oh, dude, this is sick. How do I stop this? All right, hold on. Give me 1 sec. Music's going back on for a second. And we are going to add a source. We're going to add Mac OS audio capture. And we should see Codex here. Do you guys call it ChatGPT or Codex? It'll always be Codex to me, but just for like, I mean, it's all the same kind of. But that was a confusing rebrand a little bit. When people think ChatGPT, I get what they're trying to do. It's like the everything app. So like they just wanted it to be known as one thing. Give me 1 sec. I am setting up ChatGPT as voice. Zulus, what's going on, man? How are you? I'm getting a voice set up right now. We're gonna give it a test drive in ChatGPT. I'm good, man. Happy it's Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. Looking forward to absolutely token maxing. All right, let's see. So we now have ChatGPT. Where did that go? Where did this go? Properties. Oh, here we go. All right, I gotta rename this. Rename. ChatGPT. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. We're gonna rip some goal modes because we're gonna have the tokens to spare. We're probably gonna get a reset. I'd be willing to bet today. Okay. All right. Let's give this a whirl, shall we? Okay. ChatGPT voice. Let's see if we can hear this. All right, we're gonna do some meta stuff today. I'm Alex. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? How are you? All right, let's see how this goes. I don't know how much the music is gonna conflict with. Here, let me pause this quick so you guys can hear it for the first time, so you can let me know. Hey, I'm thinking about. Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I want to add a chatting now overlay, or sorry, a chatting now scene in OBS so that I can view my Twitch chat and have a dedicated scene to see the chat on the screen. Can you help me get that set up? You should be able to use my existing overlay and add on to that. Hey, are you working? What's up? Stopped. Didn't work. Unless I wasn't paying attention. Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. What's up?
I want to add a new scene to my OBS called Just Chatting, and that will use my existing overlay that I have set up for my server. So can you? I'll make the scene, but I need an image gen image. I can just do as a background. Or I guess I could use the 4K overlay I have, but I just want it to be kind of similar to my Be Right Back screen, and it will just essentially show like a just chatting. So can you help me get that set up? I basically want to get um, uh, the overlay addition so that I can see my chat. So can you help me figure out and get that set up?
Sure, yeah, I can help with that one bit. I'll create a clean, just chatting background that matches your Be Right Back vibe and leave space for the chat overlay.
You can even mute. So I muted the microphone. This is all right. I'm just gonna let it rip on it. I'm gonna let it rip. Turn the music back on. Very cool. All right, so you can mute it. It's kind of crazy. I've been building something similar to this in my Orbis better. Oh, is it different? This is can't see a selector. Man, you know how to models use to make stuff for the voice. Well, for voice, I think it's 5.6. It's gonna be whatever. I don't know actually. I can't either. Good question. Hey, can you tell me what model you're using to generate this? I don't see a model selector.
I'll check that for you.
Oh, this is not in my project. Hey,
It's
this.
using Codex's. This uses Codex's built-in image generator. There's no model selector exposed here, so I can't verify.
Okay, I don't love it. I don't love it. It's already. So, okay, two things. One, it is not in the right project. I don't even know if we can do that. So, for example, I thought this would have been created here. Hey, what project are you in? What project are you in right now? Can you can I set up voice in a project, or does it kind of make a standalone view here?
Let me check how this voice.
All right, there we go. That's our experience. All right, so you can't create voice sessions. Hang on. Oops. Hey, do you have context
No,
to my pep streams folder here? Can you see my file systems?
I'll check what I can see from here. I do have context for pep streams. It's your streaming and overlay setup. With the overlay usually on port 4141 and OBS using the pep streams 1080p 30 profile. I'm not inside that project right now, but I can work from that folder when you want.
Okay, I guess my thing right now is I was expecting I clicked create, and then when I did that, it made it just in my recents and not in my project folder. So how do we do that?
I'll check how creation targets a project versus recents. I'm checking whether that create action made a standalone task or attached it to the PepStreams project. It looks like you created a standalone task from recents, so it isn't attached to a project folder. Open the PepStreams project in the Codex sidebar first, then create the task from inside that project so it stays there.
Seeing that this isn't working super well for my use case, I tried to have you basically make a new image for me for ImageNet in the last session, and I thought it would have been more, I guess, themed as my, my current stream, and it was not. So my concern is, I guess, with this new voice mode that you don't have the full context of what I was trying to make here. So I wonder if I just use the old voice dictation.
I'll check what context I can use for that. You're right. This standalone voice task only has limited PepStreams context, so it's a poor fit for a stream-themed image that depends on the earlier direction. If the older voice dictation keeps that existing PepStreams task context, use that, or start voice from inside the PepStreams project and give it the relevant thread or image. For that kind of continuity, project attached chat is the safer spot right now.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, so I think this voice is probably useful for like, one-off tasks and whatnot if I have something else and I want to just talk about whatever. But I think in terms of having like full context and scope, seems like the old dictation voice mode is the way to go. Do you agree, or am I missing something here?
I'll check the trade-offs quickly. I agree with you. Use this voice mode for quick, self-contained questions and one-off help. Use dictation inside the existing project task when continuity matters. Creative direction, prior images, or repo context. You're not missing a hidden bridge. Starting from recents just gave you a fresh, standalone task.
Can you tell me a sick joke that'll make me laugh?
Sure, here's a quick one. I told my computer I needed a break. Now it won't stop sending me Kit Kats.
I don't get it.
It's a play on words. Give me a break, and the Kit Kat slogan, give me a break.
Help me
Same
understand better.
phrase, different. Sure. A Kit Kat ad says, give me a break, meaning a piece of the bar. So the joke is the computer hears break and thinks Kit Kat, not rest.
Tell me something a little funnier that I'll get.
I told my boss I needed a raise because 3 companies are after me. He asked which ones. I said gas, electric, and the credit card company.
I don't get it.
The joke is, it sounds like other employers want to hire him, but it's actually his bills chasing him.
Can you help me understand that just a little bit better?
Yeah, he sets up a serious reason for a raise, like he's in demand. Then flips it to everyday expenses coming after him.
That's pretty good. Okay, I think I get it now, but I don't know. That wasn't very funny. Can you tell me a funny joke about the things I like? I think you have context that on my TV shows. Do you know what TV shows I like?
Let me check for that. I know The Sopranos is your favorite show. I don't have a solid list of other favorites in this task.
Tell me a joke around I guess The Sopranos, Shaun of the Dead, and The Pit. Tell me a good joke based on those 3 shows or and movies.
Let me work out a quick one for you. Tony walks into the pit during the zombie outbreak and says, "All due respect, this waiting room's a disaster." The doctor says, "Sir, it's the apocalypse." Tony goes, "Then why is everybody still waiting?"
That wasn't very funny.
How about this? In The Sopranos, Tony cuts the line at the pit. A zombie from Shaun of the Dead taps him and moans, "Hey, line." Tony just nods. Finally, some customer service.
Can you talk in 2 different voices at once, like almost like playing in a show, or like basically use one voice for something and like almost like a screenplay in a play or something? Can you do that?
I can't do 2 voices at the exact same time, but I can switch between character voices if you want a mini scene.
Can you tell me something technical and make an image gen as you explain it for me, and then make it Sopranos themed, Shaun of the Dead themed, and the Pit themed?
Let me think that through. I'm using the image workflow to pair a simple technical concept with one original crossover illustration.
Also, yes, I understand all the jokes. I'm testing this. I get all the jokes. It's funny. It's like literally like muting your microphone like a Teams call or something. That's literally what we're gonna be doing now. We're gonna be muting on image gen, which is kind of crazy. All right. Um, let me let me. I gotta actually rip another session on something meaningful. Let's just let this do its thing. It's pretty good. I mean, this would be good for like standalone things. You kind of have to, maybe like quick one-offs, whatever. But I think in terms of like actually being able to talk to your code and whatnot, we're not there yet. But I'm sure we will be. Right? Give it like 6 months, and we will be. And we'll be able to have a full back and forth conversation about your code base and features and all that stuff. We'll be there. We'll be there sooner than we think. I think. Give me some more interesting things you can do. I've lost track of chat. But yeah, keep. If there's anything else you want me to test, let me know. It can integrate with. It can't really integrate with projects super well. The voice stuff is pretty cool. The voice stuff is cool. Yeah, AI leaking stream secrets. I don't think it would. I don't know. But I definitely see this would be concerning. All right, we're actually gonna get this going in this pep streams. Create. I want to create a new. Yeah, I agree. Seems weird that they would release this into integration with that project. I agree. I kind of but this is probably step one, right?
The illustration is still rendering. I'm using those 3 moods as an original setting, not copies of specific characters, to explain why a queue needs back pressure.
Okay, just let me know when it's done. Let's see. One thing I do like, I do this all the time. Chatting, seeing an OBS that shows my active Twitch and YouTube chats.
Here's the technical bit. Back pressure keeps the system stable by slowing or queuing requests so a surge doesn't crash things. Imagine an inbox, requests pile in, a rate limiter keeps the flood manageable, and workers handle jobs at a steady pace. That themed image showing that flow is on screen now.
Let's see. Okay, cool. Let me take a look and let you know. Okay, I'm taking a look. Okay, so, all right. We got a combination, it looks like, of cool TV shows here. All right. I guess it'll do.
If you want any tweaks, I can adjust the style. Just tell me what to change.
I think I'm good for now. I think this, you got the likeness of like the little bar. Yeah, I don't know. It's it's fine. It's just fine.
Totally fair. If you want a different vibe later, we can pivot fast.
All right, that'll be all.
Okay.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, I would like to see these integrated into projects, and this is probably the first step, though. This is probably the first step. Asking if it would change the leak ENV secrets on Scream. I don't think it would, because it can't get context of my existing projects yet. I don't think, at least not in a decent way. So, all right, let me make a new scene quick. Add scene. Just chatting. I'm what one do I want to copy? I probably want to copy my secret screen and then just use this. That should be fine. So I'll copy this scene. So I'll copy secrets quick. Duplicate just chatting. Okay. I just copied. I just created the new as a duplicate of secrets. Active Twitch. Planning out. I don't think we need to, but I've been planning a little less. And you guys will see where I'm going with this, the reason for doing this. We are going to, at some point, I don't know, but me and Brent, we want to kind of get like, I don't know if we're going to like the Pomodoro 25-5 or whatever. We've been talking about it a little bit. I know he's camping this week, but it's like having some kind of like allocator, dedicated like lock-in session kind of. And we want to do the just chatting for a little bit. So we're trying to figure out exactly what that looks like. But I think getting this just chatting is a good step one for this. So kind of some, meta stream setup stuff today. But especially if we're planning to start doing YouTube as well, like it's going to be really hard to keep track of both. So we are getting that all set up today, at least like the groundwork for it. So, okay, let's take a look. In the interim, we are going to start my servers. We made a couple small changes to pep.reviews. Oh yeah, we made a bunch of changes to Unity. So we should have some traders. All right, let's take a look. Traders. We got some traders. We got some traders. Very cool. And they trade and they sell and buy different things. Okay, and then if we deploy. All right, now we got traders. And they give quests. Oh, I forgot to get gun. Alright, let me just make sure this quest works. Okay, alright, good enough. Probably get this going a little bit better instead of a scroll at some point, but whatever. This works for now. Alright, we're starting to have more actual game elements. We got game elements, we got quests, we got traders. Stream mouse we probably could do. For now, we'll just do a local chat. There's a local style chat. Let's see, 60-40. That's fine. Okay, and then while that's going, let's, all right, pep.reviews, we had a couple things we wanted to do. Let's see, start all my servers. Pep.reviews, we want to find, I remember what we want to do. We want to get an AI summary from like we need to find like a AI summary service. This Codex bar is literally asking us every 2 seconds. It's so annoying. We have like a rubric going, but I want to be able to get people basically. Oh my god, this happens to me all the time. It's so annoying. I have to keep doing always allow, and it just pops up every 30 seconds. We want to find a good service that will allow us to transcribe our videos, and I wanted to create basically a transcript and an action item. So I think I'm going to start with a transcript first. So we're going to get that going. Get the servers up first. Let's see. Localhost. Probably whatever's the cheapest, honestly. I just need a cheap service. I just need a cheap service that will transcribe this. And the idea basically is once you go and open your review, you would see your video. But I want this a little more meaningful. So basically, we have the landing page review. You see a screen charm for the video review. But I want to be able to show like a transcript. Also, I'm going to cross-link to PeerPoll. Shout out Nick Martin. If you are watching, kind of got this idea from this, honestly. Just like a summary would be nice. A summary would be nice, and then action. I really like this. Just somewhere to start for this. I need something super cheap for transcription. Transcribing my video review. So when I do a video review, I want to transcribe this. So this is like when I did. Hey, Mike, take a look at free budget. Now the only thing, it's not built into Screen Charm yet. It'll probably be at some point. MP4, MP3, speech to text. Transcription should be cheap. I don't want to roll my own Screen Charm either. Like Screen Charmer is going to be just fine for this. Let's see. This downloads as, what do these download as? Let me do a quick test. See if this will work. You can use open source or models to transcribe audio to text. Gotcha. Let me get Codex in this in a second. I'm just gonna upload. I can't do this at the same time. I forgot because I'm already got OBS going. Last time I put screen share on my computer almost exploded. So give it a second. We'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. All right, so we can't do that here. Ooh, that looks sick. That looks sick. Okay, my machine's locked up. Give me a second. Machine is locked up. Or at least ChatGPT is. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. I want to find. I want to. Now the thing that's gonna be thinking about this. So I'll use. Screen Charm just downloads as I think an MP4. And then I just use the Screen Charm URL for convenience sake. I could upload that to YouTube. I could put this video anywhere. So I'm really not concerned about like the Screen Charm stuff. I'm just trying to think through, because it would be nice to have like Screen Charm. What it doesn't do is like have caps. I could even do like YouTube. I could even do YouTube, you know? Maybe that's what I do instead, actually. Maybe I have the Screen Charm and then they're unlisted YouTube videos. Want to FM MPEG, MP4, MP3, MP3 to whisper, text. I'm just trying to think of like the workflow and how to automate it. Like long term. I think right now it's gonna have to be a little short term. There's probably a YouTube API. Probably YouTube API. I could probably get a YouTube API going and then I'll upload it to the channel unlisted automatically for me. And then it just shares that URL and then it plops it in. I'm thinking about the whole thing. I guess I'm thinking about just like the YouTube or the videos and where they live first. Because if I do YouTube, it'll have transcription stuff like built into it. I'm just gonna ask, yeah, I'm just gonna let this rip in a giant prompt. Okay, I need to think about where to, I basically wanna, my end goal here is ultimately to be able to have the videos that I record for people be transcribed And then once you're transcribed, use an AI agent to summarize that and create action items for the users. I might also do things like chapters or transcripts and a quick summary. But for right now, I simply just want to start this scope small and transcribe it. And ideally having some kind of automated bash script or something that can do all this. So I'm open to using services, but they have to be cheap or little to no cost to help offset, the costs that a user would pay for these. And I think we have Screen Charm, and my flow today is I upload a shared Screen Charm URL. However, I can put these videos anywhere, so I could do them as like an unlisted YouTube video or even like a public playlist with my reviews. Maybe that's a better way to do it, actually. Have like a YouTube playlist and just all my reviews. And then I can unlist them if users request. So where I want to start basically is figure out what the best provider for. I'm still going to use Screen Charm to make the actual videos, and that would just download as I think I download as MP4s or MP3s. And I then ultimately want to get it so that we upload to a good provider. Maybe it's YouTube, but end goal is to be able to transcribe it and add transcription functionality into each video that's uploaded. So YouTube seems like it'd be a good fit because it can do the captions and stuff automatically. Screen Charm can't right now. So yeah, help me think that through. A bash script could work and kind of have some automated bash script in the pipeline. We could host this on a Cloudflare worker or Vercel. This is already deployed to Vercel, so we could have a serverless Vercel function. We can have a serverless convex function. But I basically want to automate this process end state. So help me think through all this in terms of what will make the most sense to do for the end user. I ideally don't want to store the actual videos in my app, though I could. I know we already have like the testimonial video functionality for having people be able to record videos, so I'm open to that as well if that makes sense to kind of help automate things further. But YouTube does have a lot of built-in things in terms of transcription and so forth, and it naturally provides like some nice marketing because I could now put these on my YouTube channel and people could see the a pep reviews playlist and just have some more marketing that happens there. So this is a long brain dump. Help me flesh out these options and figure out what makes the most sense to ultimately get videos transcribed and in a better place here. Let's give that a shot, shall we? We have a lot of options. We have about 6 options we could do right now. So let's brainstorm it. Let's see. Okay. Next up for Black Relay, I gotta get like a Notion going or something just for the streams. Okay, let's see. Title screen. All right, I got a good one for Black Relay. But I do have to get this going. I got to take a screenshot for it. Got to take a screenshot. So let's see. All right, let's get this going. Let's see what it thinks of that. I probably should have put this on Ultra because I would have spun up more sub agents and stuff, but I got the tokens to spare. Let's see. We're gonna do it. Why not? We got the tokens to spare. I just set this to Ultra. Let it rip. Kilobyte, what's going on, man? How are you? Good morning. Happy Friday, man. How are you? We tried out the new GPT voice right in Codex, ChatGPT, whatever you call it now. And we didn't get great results. We didn't get great results. I mean, the voice functionality works super well, but it doesn't connect well to your projects. I don't know if you saw that part or not, but we ripped on that a little bit. Great vibes, dude. Absolutely. We're planning some things out. We're getting the just chatting going. We're doing a couple things here. So we're letting it rip on this and Ultra because we got the tokens to spare. Let's get this just chatting. Okay, let's see. That should just work. Just say I will configure the just chatting in OBS. So just do the code implementation part of this. I know you could take this over with computer, but I am live, and don't want you poking around. Execute medium, yeah, we'll do. All right. Okay, we're gonna try another wicked one for Unity. All right, so we're gonna deploy Polygon Playground quick. F6. Oops. Hey, Meta SPN, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. How do I do this? Escape, pause. All right, we gotta run over to this little area real quick. You know how like games, like most games, it's like they just have like little subsets of maps, and then there's like the large map. That's kind of what I'm gonna try next here. And the idea is like this little, at least for now. Oh, Leo, what's up, dude? Hey, man, how you doing? Shout out, Meta. Shout out, Leo, dude. Yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah, sorry, I'm like way behind, like 1,000 emails. But yeah, Leo, love to. Thanks for tuning in, man. This is what we do on stream, man. We build games, we build SaaS apps, we build stuff for the stream. Yeah, man. Thank you for tuning in, dude. You can feel free to put in the chat what you're building, Leo. Links are welcome here. You guys might like it too. Okay, let me get a screenshot of this quick. Can I climb ladders yet? We'll add that functionality later. Okay, let me find the right bunker. Or let me find a good place to take a screenshot of this. Can I get on top of this? Alright, let's see. So we want to... I'm trying to get a good screenshot of this whole thing. Alright, this should be fine. I'm trying to see where there's like a little weight bench area or something, I thought, around here. Where's the weight rack? I thought it was over here. Alright, whatever. Oh, here it is. Found it. There's like, for the starting scene, I want to basically make it start in like one of these, and then like actually start making the map. Yeah, I have that. I just need to add it into my debug menu. I have it for F6. What is the actual, when you're playing a game, is it Control F6 or Option F6? Control F6. What is like the, what's the command on, I should know this. Oh, Function F6. I'm an idiot. There we go. There we go. Already got it. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's take a look. No, get out of here. You're not allowed to do that anymore. Nope. Goodbye. Perfect. Perfect. Looks like my WSAD is hooked up to that. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, let me find where I want the game to start. I think I want the game to start There's a lot of places we could. We're just going off this prefab map, whatever. I don't want a map build. I just want to make cool functionality and features. I think this is all we have. What else? Is there anything else over here that's interesting? Just a kind of little city. Anything over here? Not really. What about this little area? Alright, we're choosing this. We're choosing this as our little starting zone. So here's what we're going to do. Take a giant screenshot of this. And let's see what we can do here. Okay, this needs to go in the right place. Wrong project. Can I change this on the fly if I'm in the wrong place? I should be able to. The black relay. Can I do that? I know I can do that. Okay. All right. We're gonna let this rip. Also, oops. This is are the changes on this branch committed to main and pushed. If not, do so. Yeah, I forgot to put two changes. I archived too early. This now feels like area like a cross between Battlefield and COD style assets. Yeah, it's an asset pack, you know. So, but it's I mean it works well. All right, so we're ripping on getting audio transcription working better, or getting audio transcription done on Ultra. For pep reviews, we're working on some game stuff for Black Relay, and we're working on getting a just chatting scene set up. So I do want to get Port Deck, the landing page for this, cleaned up at some point to actually make it look like the app here. Doesn't really, like, just this like screenshot of what the app actually looks like. And it'd be kind of meta too, like I'll basically run Port Deck and that'll be my screenshot for the site. I like to even make it like interactive. So like just have interactive, you can click around and like it'll just be like my like my Port Deck instances and servers and so forth. But once we get that cleaned up, we're probably gonna start putting this, maybe put this in like Hacker News or Reddit, and then have everyone shit all over it because that's people doing those channels. But we'll do it anyway. And this video review, once we get the transcription, we're gonna have to think about this UI a little bit more. I don't know if I will want maybe just a couple of tabs at the top. Maybe the tab just become, or maybe it just becomes review rubric and then action items in the same tab. But I'm going to think about that UI a little bit. Black Goku, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Gotta think about what we want to do here. I'm also thinking about removing 2 of these categories and making it a little simpler, actually. The ones I really care about and I've used in all my reviews is founder story, human contact, pricing. How it works and core features to me are kind of, they're just similar enough to be different. I don't know. I got to think about, because I think how it works and core features maybe seems like one category, and then hero clarity and actually seeing it in action. I think that one stays. So I got to think about that a little bit. I think this becomes 5 instead of 6. I'm basically grounding it in the anatomy of a high converting SaaS landing page. Some of this as well. Most of it is just like my honest, like actual feedback and stuff. But I'm trying to give like more value in terms of like some kind of rubric here. But I use this for, I think Talent did share this. I'm using this for not only like pep reviews, but also my like launch loop. So, one thing I'm realizing I'm missing. Oh my god, I'm gonna just ridiculous. One thing I do want to do for another rubric is testimonials, or like social proof, and FAQs too, maybe. Those are typically on most landing pages, but people are missing them, and it's important to call out. So giving that some thought, just giving that some thought around pep reviews and kind of the rubric. So people can have like both like a written description of what works and what doesn't, and then a video as well. Worth noting, I failed my own audit. I failed for trial on 2. I failed. So, I know we have work to do. All right, we're gonna let that rip. It's gonna keep ripping. That's merging. This is just chatting. We got the tokens. We got the tokens. We might as well. All right, let's take a look at port deck. Take a look at port deck. Let's see. We're live on YouTube today too, for those that are joining, and I'm making sure I'm still live there. Looks like my stream health is good in both places, which is good. This is kind of like a little stress test today, so it looks like we are able to go live on both Twitch and YouTube. If my quality starts dropping, let me know. It seems like I am so far so good. So far so good. This is a nice little test today. Make sure we do that. Okay, perfect. Any other feature branches pending changes to main? I'm gonna make 2 changes while we're here. Update the marketing page so that in the upper left hand corner, the download button actually downloads the zip. And then also put view source there as well. And then if there's an easy and straightforward way to put how many stars this has as well, go ahead and do that in the navigation of both the view source link that you click on. Like we mentioned, we're taking a step away just for 2 days for launch loop, just to kind of think about it, come back with like a fresher set of eyes, especially when Sprint is back too. So we are going to get this back up and going Monday. I already have a lot of things I wrote down, kind of like from being away from it for a minute, that I think are going to get us to a better position here. A lot of stuff around analytics, like analytics are really important to people. Have a lot of ideas for like the content schedule stuff and how to like kind of work into some of Brent's stuff he's doing too, and just help it inform better posts. So getting close. Getting close. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what the heck is going on with these old branches. What the hell happened? Merge ancestry. Did these branches? I thought all these got merged to main. I thought I merged all these, but that's probably a good time to do a little cleanup here. Proibles, best way to figure out what's good or isn't is to use a real user. Yeah. No, yeah, we're dogputting. We're dogputting, so like we know what works and what doesn't, but yes, it can post. But I think that's exactly why that's exactly why I'm not looking at it for like 2 days. Is yeah, because we're our first real users. Me and Brian are the first two paying users of the site. Probably time to go to bed. Maybe it's nice and late at night. It's early here. Um, it's early here, so it's morning for us. 6:40 a.m. Okay, we're in the same time zone. We're in the same time zone then, Adita. Let's see. All right. We got a huge plan here. Wow. Okay, right. I have to keep screenshot from recording private delivery. Transcribe the expos to MP4 directly. Treat YouTube as optional public syndication. Never treat as a transcript source. Default host. What I will build first: local commands. Should extract compressed mono audio with FMPEG. Yeah, it's gonna run FOMX Whisper locally. Yeah, pretty much what we had said pre-bills. Cool, good plan. Good plan so far. We're just gonna do the local Apple MLX Whisper then. No cost. For now, we'll do everything manually first, and then we'll automate it later. Damn, yeah, Cloudflare Whisper is cheap. It's cheaper than OpenAI's. Probably what I'm doing. All right, so I'll end up doing a Cloudflare Whisper at some point. Get this going. All right, let's do one thing at a time here. One thing at a time. Okay, let's see. Local bash. All right, I think we're good here. Sorry, I have to read that and lock in. Okay, this is kind of a like one. All right, so we're gonna go to high. We're gonna try high implementation. This I'm say this is a good plan. Let's start with the local commands to run to produce all of these files. Having timestamps will be useful as well. Let's see. The more metadata we can get on the video, the better for MLX Whisper. Let's start with getting MLX Whisper and testing that pipeline, that local pipeline, and to local pipeline. Focus on just that, then we can move on to getting things into the app itself. Yeah, that's pretty much the original thing he said. But yeah, free is good. Free is good. And I'm gonna have to be in here anyway, reviewing the videos, right? So like, I don't mind reviewing this, just doing the MLX Whisper the whole time. And I can probably get some, just, hey, here's the video, some simple automation, even if it's just like locally. All right, so let's test that first. Let's test that end to end. So I think we'll do. Move on to getting. All right, first I need to get a screen share on video. If I open it, my machine's gonna explode. I can't open it. I need to find an actual. Let me grab one. Oops. Pep.reviews. Especially VRAM. That's good to know. Yeah, I got 64 gig of RAM, so it should be okay. Okay, good to know. Oh, you're talking about VRAM for, sorry, for local, or for whenever I decide to get this automated at some capacity. Yeah, good to know. All right, let me grab this. I just gotta find a screen charm video I can use. So let me use my own. I should be able to download this. There we go. All right, download this video. Jesse Loopy. To test this. All right, let's get that going. Okay, we can delete both of those. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew these were merged. Delete. Delete these two branches. We don't need them. And clean up the old dirty workspaces. Work trees. Okay. That's your front end GPU, of course. Okay. The Plasma X, I believe, since VRAM is in M chips, but can run CPU exclusively. I run a CPU optimized version, very fast and VRAM from my LM. Yeah, I'm on. I got a MacBook Pro, so we should be good to go. We should be good to go. All right. Update locally. Take a peek. All right, it's good for now. Better than what it was. Better than what it was. Okay. Okay, should be good there. I think I need to set up two separate folders here because otherwise it's not gonna get all the history. This is where a monorepo actually is helpful. because like in Codex, it'll have all this like context here. Right now, I have like 2 Git repos inside this folder, and so it doesn't do a very good job of like tracking that here. So I think the mono repo comes back. I think the mono repo comes back in a big way. And I had this as a mono repo originally, actually, and I'm wondering if I should have kept it that way. But I guess like if you have a mono repo, then you gotta, I don't know, just like more to clone. I don't know. I gotta think about that. I like PRs. I guess you don't need to. I mean, you can just push things right to main now. Yeah, you could. I don't know. That really doesn't matter. It's just like the muscle memory of like always wanted to do a PR, pull request, or feature branch merging into main, I guess. Just because it's on GitHub now, I guess, and now that's public and on GitHub, people will have that visibility as well. And you can see PRs that close over time. So that's why. Public open source, people can see, the PRs that are going in and whatnot. That's why I look typically, it's like go to issues, see the PRs merge, whatever. That's just my preference. All right, so deleted that. Okay, we're good. All right, and clean up. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this now. All right, let's get this. Let's get this going. Let's deploy to the Polygon playgrounds. And we'll take a screenshot of this and see what we can do. All right, this is going to be a hefty one too. I want to have the game start to use. I didn't get the screenshot. What the hell? I don't know. I didn't get the screenshot. Maybe I closed it too early. I don't know. It's weird. I want to replace. I want to by having the start actually using the polygon, the skirmish map you made isn't working super well. So let's one more time. Man, Command Shift 4, something about, there's got to be a native way to take screenshots in Unity. Command Shift 4, come on. My goodness. Okay. Skirmish map you made isn't working super well. I would like to replace the skirmish mode you have with the actual polygon map. We can just start using that as the main game map. We might as well. Main game map. Therefore, have the player spawn here and just add a basic extraction point at the end points in the airfield. I am going to make some changes to the gameplay soon regarding perfect. Regarding the to change the gameplay soon regarding the win condition in the 4v4 mode. There will be none. It will just be an extraction. So help me get a plan to replace the old map you created and start using the polygon map as the actual play area. In this first slice, just allow the player to spawn and extract to get the core loop going. Play map. All right, so we're gonna start actually using this map. One thing I don't love doing is like asset creation. I'm not going to have to do a lot of it. I've used Meshy and stuff and Trippo, and there's a bunch of AI tools and whatnot, but want to start actually using like the play space we have, we might as well. We'll continue to have like a test map for like quickly iterating on things and like quick play tests and stuff, but figure let's start making the game actually look better, and we have a map, so we might as well use it. We paid money for it, so let's use it. Okay, so let's see. Now we have port deck. Okay, so now we can get the download and view the source. All right, very good. Okay, looks good. This is still working away on the pep.reviews transcription. And this actually looks like it's done. All right, let me get this. Let's see, can we do this? Let's see, so we need a browser source, add source. We need a browser source. Browser. How do we do this again? Twitch alerts, Five Boys overlay. Browser. Okay, so just chatting. Add source. Browser. There we go. Give us a second here. Hey, thank you for the follow. Can't see your name right now, so give me a second. Hey, Parm, how's it going, man? Give me 1 second. I'm just taking a screenshot. I'm trying to get a just chatting going. Let's see. Let's see. For the width and height here. Parm, pretending to work from home, killing time, making sure I don't go for AFK in my team chat. Yeah. Nice, dude. It's Friday, man. It's Friday. Okay, I need to delete this image, I think. Let's see. Twitch image secrets. If I can edit this, that'd be sick. Properties. Save. 1920 by 1080. Okay, let's see. So now we can delete this image secrets. Remove. Yes. Okay. Got me floating in space. All right. Let's see. Restart the server. I will try test this live. Doing a little meta stream stuff today. Here's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get a just chatting going as we speak. Getting back into programming, kind of like my midlife crisis. Dude, welcome back. Welcome back, dude. Programming is sick now. Thank you for the follow-up, Harm. I thought that was you. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, dude. Programming is sick. I'm so glad I chose this. Like, I don't know. Some people are like, "Oh man, why did I become an engineer?" Like, I'm cooked. It's like, dude, I think it's sick. I think a lot of things are cooked, but I'm so glad that I chose this as like a career. So cool. All right. Bump this up. So we're working on a few things. We're getting pep reviews going. Pep reviews. Getting a game going, and we're hopefully gonna get a just chatting here, and then I'm gonna start using it. So I'm gonna, and then I always forget his name, and I don't forget his name, but I definitely don't say it correctly. Mikros, I think I've been saying it around this all the time, but he has the like 25 Pomodoro timer thing, and we're gonna start getting that going too. I'm just gonna try it out, see how it works. So that way, kind of, because I think it's it's expected people here to lurk and work. So gonna start just seeing what that looks like today. We're really testing it more than anything, and we'll see where it goes. All right, we set the dome up. Where's the current scene go? Industrial only. Twin barracks. That's fine. Twin barracks is fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's see. This may work. Does just chatting work? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, hey. Hello. Hello. Hey, it works. Hey, say some things in chat. See if it works. All right. Let's see. Now let me make. Does it look okay? You guys tell me. But getting back into programming. Sorry. It's never been more fun to write code. It's so easy. And I just limit my ambition. Yeah. And that easily becomes like the feature creep stuff sometimes. That happened with me. Just like build a bunch of features and none of them really matter that much, which is cool and also kind of a bummer. I built my career in finance. Now I'm older and have 2 kids. I want to get back into programming to show them anything is possible. That's such a good idea. Yeah. Looks like it works, Meta. Thank you. Now let me just try to flip through. I wonder if it will persist through. Looks like it persists through. Nice. It persists through. Very cool. Yeah, when you can build everything, that becomes about what we don't build. Agree. Okay, cool. This just chatting is working pretty good. I just gotta align this video a little bit better. Let's see. How is that? I gotta get Brent's in here too at some point when we have guests. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just messing with my scenes. Does that look aligned? It's good enough. Let's see. What is this? Twitch alerts. Make this a little bigger, maybe. All right. Okay, we got it just chatting now. Cool. We got it just chatting. Okay, the reason we're doing this too is because now that we're dual streaming, we want to show an indication of who's coming from Twitch, who's coming from YouTube whenever we do this. So that looks good. Okay, looks good. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot. If you want to be embedded in stone in the Twitch chat, say something, and this will be the first one. Okay, looks good. Merge to main and push main. Cool. All right, so the next step I want to do for this is basically if you're coming from Twitch chat, it'll show you as like a little Twitch icon. And if you're coming from YouTube chat, it'll come up with YouTube icon. And then eventually we're gonna like, I don't know, do something with that. But that works. Sweet. All right, let's see. All right, pop the new relay back on. And then at some point too, even like people from X, which you want to start doing there, maybe a little bit too. Let's see. Got the chat working. Yeah, offer a small critique. Yes, looks cool, but the chat looks very large in the space and looks like there is a break between the message making and equalizer. Yeah. I just gotta find an example of some. Does anyone know anyone that has like a really good just chatting screen? And I'll just take theirs. Yeah, the space is there. I have to figure out how to like dynamically. I don't know. We'll do that later. But yeah, we got to figure out how to like get the full messages in and stuff because I see yours, Parm, for example, is cutting off. So I'll figure out how to fix all that. But this is a good first step. All right, cool. So get that merge to main, and then get the things to fit a little bit better, and then we will basically figure out the source, who's coming from where. Color seems cool, right? I guess for just chatting, I could also have this be like the cool dynamic backgrounds, like the wavy background stuff. So basically, like this, what you see in your overlay, just have this background be in just chatting. Maybe I'll do that instead, and it'll just be like 2 boxes or something. I don't know. But cool. Thanks for testing. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, first, let's get this playing going. This is going to be a huge one. Place them with the existing Polygon military demo. Load the Polygon map. Spawn the operator between the barriers facing east. Reach the roadway exfil. Remain there for 5 seconds. Shore reef extraction. All looks good to me. All right, we're getting a real map going. We're getting a better map going. Okay, we're now going to get. Let's see. We already set this up this morning. Give me a prompt for the next session so that I can tell where users are coming from, i.e. either Twitch or YouTube. I assume I will need to add a YouTube API key. Actually, I don't think I'll be able to. I think that's all just built into OBS. I should be able to just take my key right from there. And keep popping forward, testing it out. Can you make colors dynamic based on your mood, like as you can anger, frustrated, red, happy, yellow, green, etc. You get to read your face and do it automatically. Good. Don't make me vibe code that, Parm, because I will. Don't make me vibe code that, dude. That is an interesting. If someone wants to vibe code that and do that, yeah, there's like a little happy meter in the screen or something. It's an interesting idea. This is working pretty good though. This is working pretty good. What do you guys think? Should the background for this be like the new overlay where you have this like rotating 4K video and like be in motion? Or should we have it be like this static here? Which one? What do you guys think? Which you prefer? Any preferences? All right, YouTube, add main. Okay. I prefer the moving complete HD. I like the moving. I like the moving myself. Okay, sweet. All right, we're going moving. Thanks, Parm. Going moving. Ad break. Ah, these ad breaks. That's why no one heard me. I did an extra ad for there. Ad break. Wait for the ad to end. Poll. All right, so on a poll. Me personally, yeah. See, now I just want to read up just chatting. And this cutoff. I'm not an overlay guy. I find them a distraction and just make screen small. The best way to think about if they add value to your stream is to ask yourself, would you want your favorite movie to be in a box or something with those up? Yeah, that's a good point. It's funny enough for Rebels, I am planning to kind of remove a lot of the stuff from this here as well. Like there's a lot of stuff going on here. I kind of did it originally just like when I was starting, like the push-ups and squats. I'm still going to do those at some point, but there's kind of a lot going on here. And to that end, Provals, like I want to start clipping basically stuff I do on, because like there's hours worth of content here, but it looks really bad on mobile devices because there's just too much going on. So I really want to get this in a better position to like just less stuff. Like maybe still show the top 5 supporters. I don't know about this viewer count and stuff, but yeah, just trying to figure out what my stream wants to look like when they grow up. Yeah, something like that. Sometimes they can look nice. I want to see people where I think that works. Jamie Pine and James Warner. I'll check those guys out. I haven't heard of those guys, but I'll check them out. Yeah, I think less is probably more. You guys know my stance on kind of UI design, so I figure less is more for the same thing. I think this is fine, but yeah, give us some thought. Give us some thought. Um, Jamie has a really sick glass type thing going on with real time shader. So does Jamie think about it, but his is glass based. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm learning all this stuff, so we'll see. But yeah, we got the just chatting. That was a big step forward. Did I vibe because moving image? I did not. That was a 4K video I got from somewhere. That was a 4K video. I shared it yesterday. I forgot where I got it from. I can get it again if you want it. I'm going to open source this layout at some point too. There's, people want to see what I did there, use it, whatever. Because I think me and Brent also want to get like a shared layout going just to make it consistent. So, but the important thing right now is we want to get, we just want to know where people are coming from for when they chat, and I figure this would be an easy way to do it, or a good first step, just for me to basically be able to monitor and Brent who's coming from YouTube and who's coming from Twitch. We haven't had a single viewer on YouTube, but I think what we're able to do now that these are live streaming, one, I don't have to download it from Twitch anymore and upload it, and two, I think you can just clip shorts automatically or something. I'm not sure, but it's just less work for us to do to kind of re-upload stuff. So even if we get no views on YouTube, that's fine. Hopefully we get some in the future. But today was kind of like the testing playground. So you guys saw it all live. All right. Okay, so the MLX stuff should be set up. All right, not bad. I'm gonna have to update this. Obviously, it's gonna get a decent way there. It's good enough for now. This is a good first step. Let's go ahead and merge this to main as a checkpoint. Then we'll move on to getting this integrated into the actual pep.reviews app. All right, so we got the script set up. You know, does a pretty good job. I thought trylaunchshoot.com was my app. Just for fun, is try launch shoot a thing? Try launch shoot. It's like a fun lawn game. Trylaunchshoot.com. That's what the transcription thought I said instead of try launch loop. Can you tell me about trylaunchshoot.com?
Sure, let me check that. I'm pulling up the.
Yeah, the voice function fails often. I meant to say try lawn shoot, like a lawn, like a lawn in a front yard. Lawn shoot.
Got it. Try launch shoot. I'm checking that now.
Are you still working?
Yep, still on it. I'm checking
There's
try
a-
launch
there's a
loop
couple-
as the likely name.
Yeah, it's not quite there yet. Just
Yes. Try launch loop helps builders turn their GitHub commits into posts for X, LinkedIn, and Facebook.
oh hey no, so
The
knows
point
it's
is to
us.
make it easy to share steady ship-based updates without turning it into a big marketing project. The public plan is a 7-day trial, then $10 a month or $96 a year.
I don't think that's right actually. I think they recently updated the pricing so that it is 30 days or sorry 30 posts for free, and then you pay $10 a month. So is this outdated information on the site somewhere?
I'm checking the current pricing language now. The public landing page still shows a 7-day trial and annual billing language, so it doesn't match what you just described.
Really? Are you sure
I
about
checked
that?
again. Let me double check one more thing. Yes, I'm sure about what the public homepage is currently showing. It's advertising a 7-day free trial and $96 per year with a start free trial button. So if the offer is now 30 free posts, then $10 a month, that page is stale.
Page looks good to me. Let me feed you a screenshot. I'm just curious because this is my own application, so I'm just wondering how you're getting this information from. Is it something in the way you parse the page? Is there something that is not working here?
I'll check. You're right.
Yeah, I use
was
AppSheet
wrong.
all the time.
Your
I
screenshot shows 30 scheduled
yeah,
posts
I use
free, then
AppSheet all
$10
the
a
time. I
month,
just forgot to in this
with
case.
annual also at 10 a month. I was pulling a text version of the root URL, not a real browser render, and it must have surfaced a stale response. The screenshot is the accurate one.
Okay, is there anything I need to do as the developer to ensure that this text version is updated, or it just has just not just been scanned again recently or something?
Right, I'll check that. Probably nothing. Your screenshot is what counts. My text extractor can hit a stale cached version, and you can't really force that to refresh. The only useful check is opening the root URL in an incognito window to confirm that logged out users see the right pricing. If that looks correct, you're in good shape. Only if Google search snippets themselves are wrong would you request reindexing and confirm the homepage title and description are current.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I guess that's good to know. All right. Just testing out voice stuff here and there. Okay. Give me a prompt for the next session. Get an app's capacity. I think this is the app. Like we discussed, I want to be able to upload to be able to enter a transcript and to start all right, let's see. Still cooking on this. We're currently cooking on pep.reviews, video transcription service stuff, getting the transcript. Working on getting the Black Relay to use an actual better map. And we're also looking at getting the just chatting to show where users are coming from. Take a look at those three. Monospace Mentor, thank you for the follow. How are you? Appreciate you joining. Let's see, is this still catching up on all the... Okay, cool, it's still working. All right, cool. All right, transcription pipeline. So what's the original plan here? Useful enough for this job. All right, we are adding a transcript. Let's get this transcript going. And for now, again, we're starting simple, starting small. Put this on high, even though we're probably going to get a reset, so we don't really need to. But let's get that going. We are going to add transcript to video uploads. All right. Okay, I'm gonna keep that open just for a second. Trying to get better at archiving stuff, but this has a lot of helpful information in it. I probably should extract this into like an actual planned MD file, so it has it, but it'll have the context in previous sessions. Just kind of clean it more for me than anything. Let's see, get that going. Port deck. For port deck, I do want to get this actually looking like the app. kind of remove this project too. I think this project really is not providing that much value. Kind of thought it'd be useful originally, but it's really not. Netlify, make sure that's still good to go. Okay, that works. Cloudflare. Don't have anything Cloudflare. Supabase, GitHub Actions. Yep, see all that. It says no runs for some reason though. Gotta get that. Gotta look at that. Convex is not working. That's one thing I just realized. Sometimes the refresh is kind of weird. It refreshes every two. I made the refresh on this every 2 seconds because when you're deploying your project, you probably want to know if it's deployed. Maybe I'll make that 5 seconds instead or something. I'm not sure. 2 seconds kind of does sound a little aggressive now that I'm thinking about it. I should be running a Convex project right now. Or this should be showing my Convex projects that are live. Take a look at that next. Let's see. Upstream. Let's see. Fill in the YouTube values. Fill in the npm run upstream. Once the current stream is over, intention to restart the service. Do not start a second copy. Let's just figure this out now. Figure this out now. All right, so we are going to get. We'll figure out how to use this YouTube API. So auth. If we restart now, will we at least see the Twitch chats working and labeled? All right, so we're gonna get we gotta generate an API key for the YouTube data API, and then that will allow us to see who's coming from where for chats. Still working on replacing the skirmish map for the Black Relay. Getting the transcription functionality added to pep.reviews. And then I guess the fast follow is going to be the actual action items. That's probably where we want to start to find some service to do that for us. Let's see. Probably the I guess what we could do is we could just have mini transcribe do it, and then we could again, same thing. We'll have mini transcribe do it, and we can manually into the action items. But ideally, we just want this in the pipeline somewhere and automate this whole thing. But we'll do it manually first, make sure it works, and then we'll automate it. All right, let's see. And YouTube. Okay, let's see. I wish, I think there's a way on YouTube to always have a persistent URL for live as well. I'm not sure if you can do that. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. All right, let's see. Let's get this going here. I want to, for my show which icon do we like more? I'm gonna ask that first. Well, we really get a consistent icon. We kind of have two icons going on. This indicates more of a terminal, so I kind of like this one better actually. I don't know. Which one do we like more? Let's see. Ask that first, just so we can decide on the logo, and we might have to recreate the logo itself for the Mac app. So let's get that figured out first. We currently have two icons for Port Deck, which is kind of confusing. We have the actual Mac installation one, which is like a series of windows, kind of implying like, I don't know, Windows. And then we have like a terminal. This is really now positioned as like an all-in-one command center, like for both running your servers locally and for monitoring all your deployments as well on different providers and whatnot. So I want to think about what a better logo is here. This terminal one kind of indicates it's like a terminal interface, and it's really not. It's like a utility command center. So can you help me maybe image gen like 5 different images that we could use to have some consistency between the logo that's on the marketing site and the download and whatnot? I want it to ideally like look one-to-one. Like for example, like OpenAI's ChatGPT is the exact same logo as I have on the site. So I want to create consistency through this and figure out how to get a better logo that better represents this notion of a command center. Can you help me think through that? All right, let's see. Let's see if just chatting works again and if it tells us where we're coming from. Let's see. So browser, refresh. Waiting for live chat. Let's see. Tests. Does this work? Twitch. Okay, cool. Can we get one more someone in the chat to see if this works? Just want to make sure that this comes in correctly. It should, I'm assuming. Get this back into overlay. All right, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Let's just make sure that still comes through. All right, perfect. All right, so now we have Twitch working. So that comes through. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, cool. All right, so now we see that you guys are coming from Twitch. We have some overlay stuff and some alignment we got to fix, but whatever. It's good enough for now. Okay. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. I see this coming through. Expected. Let's take the steps we need to now to get the YouTube web application set up and API keys set. Okay. All right, I'm gonna need some feedback on some logos in a second, guys. So we currently have 2 logos, kind of for Port Deck. We have this. This is really like the terminal. This is not a terminal. It's really more like a command center. And so it's kind of confusing because when you download the app, I want it to be the same logo. So let's figure out what a good logo for this is. Kind of like a command center. Maybe like a command radar. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Like a satellite almost, or like a rotating satellite dish or something. See what you come up with. Get a couple image gen going. I don't like either of these so far. Let's see how their hardware tokens doing. We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset. I'm not worried about it. We're gonna reset. I'm not worried. Hope we get a reset. That'd be unfortunate if we didn't. But I'll be out of office next week anyway, so for a little bit. So I'm gonna that'll be fine. This is in 6 days, 9 hours. Yeah, that's not ever set, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see. We got pep.reviews testing. Dr. Cody, the doctor's in the building. What's up, dude? Yeah, that one expires in 7 days. I just used a reset yesterday. I ran out around like 12 p.m. yesterday. So yeah, I got that one in 7 days. But I'm anticipating we're gonna reset pretty soon. With the ChatGPT voice. Actually, is that a thing? I know. I keep forgetting Proibals, honestly. You're right, I need to. Tebow Twitter. Take a look. Has he tweeted resets? Hmm. What's a good response to this? Your name, ChatGPT work, ChatGPT vibe. Original thought. All right. Let's see. Okay, it's an API key. YouTube Live Chat requires OAuth 2.0, and API key is optional and use here. We'll enable the YouTube API v3, create application OAuth client, and use. Before open Go console, switch OBS secret screen, apply save. It knows my OBS setup, which I love. Voice isn't rolling out for us plebeians yet. Yeah, voice isn't working super well anyway, so you're not missing much. I use extra high to initially plan, sometimes ultra depending on how ambitious the new job with their medium. I should just start doing that. Yeah, I think when I have to Proibals. I feel like I should be giving priority to X people on Pro 20. Yeah, I have it. Maybe it just hasn't been distributed to you yet. Sometimes I'll use higher and ultra for the implementation pass, then drop after that. You really don't need higher than medium, especially for something like making OBS right. Yeah, I agree. I need to. I cannot. Yeah. Why am I on extra high for this? I really need to be. I cannot wait until like. I guarantee this will be in here someday where it's like, okay, based on this query, I would suggest this model. Or hey, you're making a UI change. You're making a UI change. Do you want to run this on this model? Yeah. I don't feel like it. And there's also like, why are there two Lunas? There's two Lunas, 1 Tera. Yeah, I mean, most stuff I can probably do on Luna. I could probably even do light effort on Soul, honestly. So many models. So many freaking models. All right. 5.3 Spark is still viable too. Yeah, I use 5.3 at my day job actually, and yeah, works just fine. I could probably do 5.3 Spark for all this stuff, honestly, but yeah, super fast. All right, let me pull the secret screen up, guys. I am going to get this going. Spark fast can ingest images. Yes. Yeah, no, that's the one thing which kind of is a bummer. So you gotta describe it. Or you can I've basically done like different things too, where it's like you can do I can't remember what it is, but it's like you can't read this image. How do I get you to read it? And then it'll use like I don't know, something built in where it'll figure out how else to read the image based on metadata from the image and whatnot. Oh yeah, I guess I can just chatting. I guess my just chatting now becomes my secret screen. So I don't even know if I need a secret screen anymore. I'll just put up just chatting. Unless I may be doing stuff, I don't know. But right now, it's setting up, it's pulling up the Google console, which I'm just not realizing I'm probably gonna have to switch users for. Use a blur shader. Chrome is connected. Tabs on a group. Open the console. All right, I'll just freaking do it. I'll do it, Google. Don't worry. I mean, I'll do it. Let's see. Use my data from years back. Remember the idea again? Use a blur shader. Yeah, I gotta get something going. to have on it just blurs on your screen. Is there a good? You might have showed this before. Is there a good? Is your like software for that somewhere? There's got to be a CLI for this too, right? I mean, it can't not be a CLI for this. I am signed into my pep.dev@gmail.com account. Go ahead and take over my browser and back in the day there was one blur filter and it got paywall, but there's this one now. I've seen many unblur algos for me to trust a blur shader. Let's take a look at that one. I've seen too many unblur algos for me to trust a blur shader. Let's see. Interesting. It can it detect? Can it detect if it's an API key though, or do I have to roll that up my own? I do like an OBS plugin that detects like any. You can turn it on or off. I guess what I would love. This doesn't really exist. I would love. I'm sure it does exist somewhere. I would love just a plugin that figures out if something is like a big block of text and like looks like an API key or password and just like, does that by default. I don't. That'd be tough though. I don't know if that lives in OBS because it would have to live not only in Codex, have to live in Chrome. Like because I'm sure you can get. I'm sure there's a Chrome extension out there that blurs things. Like I'm sure that exists, but it's like I want it globally. Um. Yeah, that'd be fast enough. I've seen people too. What they do, people do that, and there's almost like a kill button. I can't remember who did it. There was like a streamer I watched, but they have like this notion of a kill button where like if they have an artificial delay, and if they like really say screw up or say something bad or whatever, they hit the kill button, and then it like scrubs that part of like the live stream, um, which I thought was really interesting. Kind of give me some ideas for this too, like kill button. Oops, I licked an API key. Kill button. I think that's kind of a good idea. Uh, like literally have like a Mac utility app that just says, not like maybe like an emergency kill stream or something. I don't know. Kind of cool ideas. Kind of cool ideas, I gotta say. All right, you guys aren't missing much right now. We got some logos. They all kind of look like they suck. I don't love the idea. I don't love the idea of these. Can we instead lean into the idea of like a rotating satellite or something? Wants to lean more into the command center Jarvis idea. I never cared. Everything I did on stream was how I did the mostly in dev. Yeah, this is something we do have to care about now. It's because we're getting real software out there and potential and users in the future. GigaChat Move is having an automation for rotating keys. Yeah. Make that into a Mac utility app. Rotate this key. Yeah, I've had Codex rotate secrets many times already. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there with this key. Yeah, I often have Codex rotate that whenever that happens. Doesn't happen very often, but all right. Let's see. So now we have the ability to upload transcripts. Let's see. This is a test just to see the transcript working. Okay. Where is this? Hold on. Where is this transcript? This is awesome. Great work. Okay, why is that not coming through? All right, we gotta actually render this somewhere now. I see the ability to upload transcripts now, but I don't see. But we need ability to actually display the transcript to the end user in both the modal on the home page and on the modal in the reviewers modal when they are signed in. What do you suggest? Let's see. What do we want to do here? God, the screenshot takes so long. It's so annoying. Okay, here we go. Can we do something like this? There we go. Okay, let's see. Come on, download. Why are we not downloading? It didn't download for some reason. What the heck? Let's see. All right, let me do that. 646, 649. Let's see. All right, we almost have this YouTube API key. Let's see. Lola, what's going on? Good morning. How are you? Good to see you, Lola. I haven't seen you in a minute. We are setting some API keys right now. So instead we have this just chatting screen. We have this just chatting screen while we're setting some API keys. A little more interesting than just staring at me doing nothing, I guess. But we're getting close. We're getting close. We tried to download a key, and for some reason we couldn't. Let's see. Keep the transcript private. it if the user opts in to show their testimonial, that should imply the transcript. The transcript should also be shown. Sav, what's up, dude? Why don't no one tell me my job is so difficult? Where do I change career? Sav, you're in engineering, right? You're in engineering. I don't have the overlay kilobyte, but good timing. Good timing. Don't have the overlay going though. I gotta get the banger screen to be universal across every single one. What's your gig, Sav? I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay. I thought you were in software. Like software engineer. I mean, you are, right? You're vibing, man. That's and Drupal and whatnot. Dude, I mean, anyone can write. Just all you gotta do, Sab, it's very simple. All you gotta do is vibe code a 10K MRR app. That's all you gotta do. Okay. Let me know when it's done next week. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is just vibe code a 10K MRR application. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do. It's easy. Just vibe code a 10K MRR app. No big deal. Okay, client secrets. Where the hell is this down? Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, I am getting rid of both of these. The keys, literally, I'm setting API keys. Command with no downtime. JSON is downloaded and client secret is copied. JSON is downloaded and client key is copied if you need it to my clipboard. The manager set up vibing that life through. Also having some people build a 5M city. What is that? What is 5M? Honestly, I don't think I've written a line of code myself properly since Christmas, and I feel so lost now. Join the club, my friend. Join the club. I just do it now to feel something. Yeah, I'm not writing much code anymore. I'm mostly just reviewing code, and reviewing diffs. But I mean, again, like it's very different. Like the 9 to 5 and the streams, you know. Because I'm building a game, like for this Unity game, like yeah, like there's if people don't have a game for a little bit, all good. People don't have, but if we have real customers on try launch soup or whatever, or pep.reviews, and like the software doesn't work, then people will go away, right? But we're not operating in a hospital, we're not on the pit, which is a great show. So it's just like depending. It's my thought is like depending on your needs and your use case, like determines how you should write your software. Like if you're in a highly regulated space, yeah, you probably shouldn't be vibe coding an application. If you're making software for pacemakers, and you probably shouldn't be vibe coding that. You know, if you have software that real people and real users and real dollars are involved, yeah, you shouldn't be vibe coding that. So that's my thoughts, Av. Also, yeah, I don't know anything about GTA 5 roleplay. I've seen some videos on that. It's like, isn't that huge? Isn't like GTA 5 huge, like in terms of roleplay stuff? Uh, Great. I got 403. I got a 403. Perfect. Perfect. I got a 403. We love that. All right. while we are looking at this, man, I really don't like these logos. All right, we'll show this quick. Logos. I really don't like these logos. I'm trying to get a new logo for Port Deck. I came up with these. I don't like any of these. So then like the closest one maybe is, I don't know. None of these look good. Second round is even. This one's not bad. 808 double 404s. Sorry, is that a GTA thing? 808 double 404? Sorry. These logos don't look good. They just don't. If I have to choose one, I guess it'd be the most minimal one. Maybe this one. For a command center type app. Command center. Okay, I'm putting just chatting back on. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, duh. Kill by 808. My name ends in 808 bass drums. Also 4/4. Yes, duh. Yeah, 808 kick drum, 808 hats. All right, come back on. I'm just gonna ChatGPT to. I'm just gonna ChatGPT to generate like a standalone image of this, and I'm just gonna go off that. Generate an image for portdeck.app like a mission control type logo. Unity is coming along. Should have this game scene done soon. We're making sure the transcripts are appearing for pep reviews. And we are adding. We're trying to get this YouTube chat at least tested and confirmed today so that we can kind of hit the ground running better on Monday. So we're facing a 4-3 error. We're getting through. We're trying to get a new logo for Port Deck. And we are close on all of them, I think. Herr Grocker is good for generating image. What do you prefer images? I love image gen. Image gen is, I think, still the best. But the images it's generating for me right now just, I mean, it's on me. You know, it's on me. I'm not giving it good prompts and good context, but I just want something. I just want something that is like mission control centery looking. Okay, all right. This is what I'm looking for. Like a little radar. I kind of like this idea of like the radar. Here, I'll show this quick. Actually, not yet. Not until the reviews. Not until the API guards are set. Right, my Twitch side. I haven't wrote code full time in 3 years, which was all PHP anyway. But been keeping it alive though. Hobby projects. But since learning about AI, I've cooked myself. Yeah, welcome to the club, Sav. Someone get cookedclub.com going, or cooked.club. Cooked.club. The domain is for sale for $4,000 if anyone would like to buy the Cooked Club. Cookclub.com is also not available. So someone put make that domain and share your horror stories or something. Okay. Man, I can't believe screenshotting is taking so long. Okay, let's see. I like the direction of this a little more, i.e. showing either a radar or the sort of. Okay, I just think I figured out what I want to do. Okay. Or sort of stack servers are cool. I'll show you guys what I'm doing in a second. I'm just waiting for this API key to be set. Let's see. So, okay, I got a warning from YouTube. Perfect. It says we've detected audio in your stream belong to someone else, you may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that content owner has added your channel to the allow list. Okay, so it detected me. Interesting. That is me. So how do I do that? Please ensure that the content owner has added to allow lists. Well, that's me. I'll figure that out after the stream. Hopefully I don't get banned on YouTube right away. That'd be sick. That will be sick. You want to prevent content ID to channel upload. Let's see. Okay, so I need to allow list, add channels. Allow list, add channels. Allow lists. Top left menu, select allow lists. I don't see that. It's always something. Always something annoying. Studio Content Manager. You just very sure cover us up. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I mean, how did it detect Twitch though? It probably thinks I'm ripping off a Twitch stream, like my own Twitch stream. Left menu, select allow list. I don't see that. Content student manager. I love when documentation is out of date. Let's see. Where the heck is this? All right, I'm gonna figure this out later. Figure it out later. Hope I don't get banned. That'd be sick. Some people use stream separate what Twitch uses and plays live and plays on YouTube music for YouTube. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. I probably no music for YouTube. Damn. All right. So I think that's what we gotta start doing then. All right. Good call, Kilobyte. I'm gonna write that down. That's probably what it is. That is probably what it is. YouTube. Play no audio on stream for that. Damn. All these little nuances, huh? Hope I don't get banned. That'd be good. All right, we're getting close. It's Pep Streams. Okay, what next? Go ahead and verify things. So you go safety instruction. You click continue yourself. Pep Streams YouTube chat. Yes. Okay, complete. That is complete. We are super close. They allow AI music if it's not copyright. No ban, but just Purple Strike. Damn. Should I stop playing? Maybe I should stop streaming on YouTube then. Maybe I should stop streaming. Shit. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't think of until right now. It won't come through on the end. Ah, no, it will come through on the stream too. Well, guys, it's been a good run. If I get banned, that'd be sick. It's been a good run. I just realized, yeah. So, All All right, we're gonna. Do we end the stream there? I think we end the stream on YouTube at least, because I'm worried that I'm gonna get a strike immediately, and I have to probably delete this stream. Whatever, we'll keep going. We'll learn. If we get a strike, we get a strike. We'll have to figure this out in OBS. I have it set up basically for my sources that only for like the NVAS no audio comes through for Twitch, but I'm realizing that if I'm like streaming to YouTube, it probably just picks up everything. I don't know. I have to figure it out. I'm happy it was way big 3.0 separate music. Thank you, Kilobyte. I appreciate you, dude. I'm going to look at that. Separate out music from YouTube. It's always a little nuance, right? I guess alternative is just to play non-copyright music, but with like jamming out here. Okay. Okay. We're going to restart and see if this works. Chat's going to go away for a second. All right, let's see. All right, we got a test. We got a bunch of things we can test. Okay, we got an app logo. We got an app logo. All right, let's see here. Hey, okay, we see YouTube. That's what I said on YouTube. Let's see, does it say here too? Hey, it works. Sweet. Streamers that follows know if they want to join the party, come to Twitch, otherwise the stream on YouTube of the music. Yeah, I think that's one rule I know is you can't like cross promote stuff. It would just simply be like, you know, wherever viewers are, they can watch from. I know at least Twitch has that as a rule. So I think it'll just be like, yeah, if you want to join YouTube, join YouTube. If you want to join Twitch, join Twitch. I don't know. I feel like engage enough to be okay with that. I don't know. My main reason really for YouTube is just so I don't have to keep uploading these VODs every time. Looks good. I don't even know what the link is actually. Hold on, let me find it. Right here. Here's the YouTube link. And I'm assuming what's going to happen is this will upload and it will have the audio on it. Even though I have my channels set up correctly in Twitch, I don't have them set up correctly in YouTube, I don't think. So I guess the good news is it works now. But I need to figure out, yeah, I got to use that wave. I got to use wave, whatever. I'll have Codex do it for me. But we got to separate that out. My work laptop, they allow YouTube, but not Twitch. I put Twitch on my phone. Gotcha. Looks good. Merge to main. All right, cool. All right, so we got that working. Very cool. Okay, now we can flip back to the overlay, and hopefully we're not banned off YouTube. That'd be good. Okay, so we just set the transcripts so we can see them now. Perfect, we can see the transcript here. Got a short.
This is what you hear in your headphones. This is what your stream hears. And this is what your friends in Discord hear. Wavelength 3.0 came out about a week ago, giving you complete control
cool.
over your audio. Best of all, though, it's completely free for everyone. You don't even need an Elgato mic to use it. So let's go over how to set it up in under 3 minutes. And if you don't have a time right now, make sure to tap the save buttons.
I am going to do this, Kilobyte. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I got to get that all set up. I got to get Streamlabs set up too. What else did I have to do? I had to also do something with the Streamlabs, I think. StreamYard. I wrote that down somewhere, I think. Do I still have it here? Where the heck did I put it? I must have closed out of it. Dang. I had to do something with StreamYards, Streamlabs, ground control. That's what it was. Okay. Ground control. Okay. All right. Let's jump back here. Let's see, jump back. Oops. All right. We're back. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So we now have the ability to add transcript, test. Let's see. Update review. Got to clean this up a little bit. I'm not really as concerned about my admin view. I want this to be working really well, though, from the user's view. Okay, it works. All right. Changes look good. Merge this. And gets everything. All right. All right, let's see here. We got to get our Unity game stuff should be set soon. I think it's in the last leg of testing. And we should now actually start using the asset that we paid for. And we use that as our game map. And at some point, we might make our own. All right, so I get reminded about this. Got the spinning beach bubble. Let's go. Okay. I have an issue where I need to control on Twitch. Funny to me is coming through. Okay, thank you. So that's bad. That is bad. We don't want that to happen. On Twitch, I have my channels set up so that after a stream, the VOD does not contain audio. However, now that I put this on Medium, am dual streaming my live feed is picking up my live audio. This cannot happen due to YouTube copyright issues. Therefore, I want to play no music on YouTube. Quick wave link. My understanding is quick wave link can help me set these channels. Yeah, my stream just got temporarily blocked because it detected audio belonging to someone else. So plan to continue. Please ensure that the content owner is added to channel. This okay. All right, so we're blocked. All right, we're gonna end the stream on YouTube. We are gonna end the YouTube stream because we are gonna have problems there. All right, get that going. End stream, and that one probably is needs to be deleted. So we're just gonna delete this outright because that is definitely gonna get flagged. So we're deleting this. And we'll just use this as a test. So live. How do I delete live? There's gotta be a way to delete this. Delete forever. All right. Don't want to deal with those copyright issues. So, all right. Yeah, if the audio is coming through, on the live stream, I anticipate it come through on the download one too. But either way, I gotta get that figured out. Is that the best option? Or can anything be done in OBS to account for this? What a pain. What a pain. All right. Okay, guys, here we go. Unity. This is a pretty significant change. Yeah, dang, I just got a YouTube. I got a copyright match. Let's see who from. We should tell you who. Yeah, all right. The whole thing was doing that, so. Hang on one second. I'm just reading this email. Yeah, it doesn't even tell me. It doesn't tell me who claimed it, so it probably just is automated, and that's all right. Okay, all right. So port deck. I like this. This is cool. I wonder if it can make this. This guy be able to make this. I like this. Make it simpler though, and just have one server box and two little gray that's not gonna come through in the app logo, so I'm just gonna have it be two white ones. Both these circles be white. Okay, cool. All right, we just got transcripts. We just got transcripts going. All right, here's the YouTube channel. Close it there. Just got transcripts going for pep reviews. Let's take a look at that. And let's add the first few to automatically transcribe. So let's actually go to the screen charm. Let's download this. Give me the transcript for the pep reviews video. Use video. I will add that in production. OBS ATM. Okay, so I might not need wavelength actually, kilobyte. So my saved OBS configuration shows the problem. Twitch uses track 1, Twitch VOD uses 2, Spotify audio is on 1, Microphone and replication are on 2. The ADM YouTube output has no explicit audio track selection, so devolved into 1. The Twitch live containing audio. Okay, cool. Ah, okay. I'm gonna just set it there. All right, let me do that now. So settings. Yeah, this is all right. Cool. All right, that's good to know. So, all right, how the heck do we do this? Docs, main outputs, expand YouTube output. Click. Main outputs. Expand YouTube output. Advanced settings. Okay, maybe I think that's where we need to be. Advanced settings. Audio settings. Audio track to track 2. Okay. All right, that's what we want. That's what we want. God. It sucks. Like, I can't do app shots on my second monitor, which is kind of annoying sometimes. Okay, I am in YouTube. Advanced settings. Set the audio track to track 2 then. Prevails, in respect to my transition earlier, I'm also done with the unified AI engine pipeline. We're recording this video share. Cool, yeah, dude, sounds good. Looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, I definitely interested in seeing that. Right now, it's just manual, which is fine. Like I kind of would rather do it manually first, because just like to see all the ins and outs and then automate it. But yeah, dude, looking forward to seeing that. Once I get the transcript, I'm gonna see if I can do like timestamps or something. But right now it's just a block input of text for a transcript. Okay, so I just gotta make this track 2. It looks like track 1 to track 2. Save apply. Okay, I think we're good. I think I just gotta set the track 2. Okay, I just set that to track 2. I think we should be okay then. Hey, Bass, what's going on, man? First time chat. Thanks for popping in, dude. We are building all kinds of things. So right now we are building 4 things. We're building pep.reviews right now. This is basically a little service that I'm starting. I'll review your app. There's a lot of people that are building a million things, and it's really hard to find out people are thinking when you don't have your first user. So I kind of serve as user 0, and I'll actually sign up for your app, landing page, your SaaS app, and I'll give you a real feedback on it. So building out features to support that. Right now we are making a basic transcription service, and that's what we're building right now. Normally on stream we build triathlonsoup.com, and the idea with that is we put your marketing on autopilot, but we're missing our co-founder today. He's out. And also working on a Unity game, which I'll show in just a second. Actually, just got a feature done for that. We're doing some stuff for the stream. We just got this just chatting going, which is sick. This way, right? We got a just chatting going. Just did that today. And we also just released Port Deck. We also just released Port Deck. Which is this little command Mac utility that just shows you all of your localhost ports that are running, and also shows all of your live deployments too. There's no sign-in required. It just uses all your CLI stuff. So that's what we're doing. So if any of that's cool, we're using AI to build all of it. So that's what we're building. We're always building like 1,000 things. Typically, it's just try launch loop, but for solo streams, I typically dive into some other stuff here. So that's what we're building, man. Thank you for being here. All right. Okay, I'm worried about doing another stream on YouTube in case my account is flagged now. So I think I'm gonna let that cool off, and then Monday, we are going to take a look again at that. So we should be good. Maybe I'll do like a little test stream tomorrow just to check it out. Nick, what's going on, dude? How you doing, Nick Martin? What's going on, man? How are you? We're working on pep reviews, dude. We're working on transcription stuff. Let's see. Okay, that is not the one I want. That's not the video. Not the video I wanted. Tired, 10-hour workday, no time to stream. Yeah, man. No, that goes, dude. It's about to be real busy on my side too. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Got the pep reviews, dude. I'm actually gonna put a other options page on here somewhere, and I'm gonna link to Peerpool, and I'm gonna link to Oh Ugly Baby, just as like other review options. Cause yeah, dude, definitely like took a lot of inspiration as well, actually, from Peerpool. Um, how do you do your pipeline, Nick, for your subscription? I'm assuming you use AI to like summarize and whatnot. I'm doing a manual right now, like just like a basic copy and paste or transcription. Also, yeah, shout out Nick Martin, guys. Shout out Nick Martin, guys. Check him out. He's streaming. He does some cool stuff. He's working on peerpool.com, and that is like a pretty similar to pep reviews, honestly. Pep reviews just like comes directly from me, but the idea with peerpool is like, you sort of submit a video and you sort of exchange reviews, I think, right, Nick? I think if I'm describing right. 11 labs to transcribe. Right now I'm just doing a manual. I'm just doing like a command line interface, just to get something manually. I might use OpenAI Whisper at some point, and or 11 Labs. There's 1,001 services you can use now, so it's really just gonna come down to whatever's cheap. Yeah, so yeah, peer polls and exchange one-to-one, but considering the pair like Ugly Baby, yeah, Ugly Baby that's wicked expensive to me. I think I mentioned I signed up for this, but they never got back to me. So this I would have done this. I would have been happy to do this, but that's like half the reason about pep reviews. I'm like, all right, I will. I'll just do it then. Okay. Let me get the transcription going. Yeah, it's gonna change one-to-one, but considering their it's in their description baked in, that's true. Yeah. All right, let's go. Come on. Whisper has to be used natively. Yeah. I'm gonna continue using Whisper, but there's OpenAI Whisper like in the pipeline. I'd have to pay for though, right? MP4. All right, let's get this. This is David's review. David review. Let's actually do this for David. Here is the MP4. Transcribe it. OpenAI Whisper is free. Okay. Let's think of this later. All right. Let's see. Got that going. This logo looks good. Updates. Make this without background, etc. It should just be a shared minimal. I can use SVG. Transparent PNG. I can use globally for the app icon, download, website, and Mac app. What's code using to transcribe? Sorry. Whisper is free. What's code using to transcribe? It's using the native Mac Whisper. I'm assuming OpenAI is much better. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep that going for a second. All right, Unity. Be like game dev. Here we go. See if this works. This is pretty sizable. Pretty sizable requests. All right, cool. We actually spawned into the map. All right, there should be an extraction somewhere. There we go. Extraction point. Okay, that's a bug. When I hit tab, it stops extracting. Okay. All right, that's good enough. I gotta get this walkout animation going for the other one too. Got traders. Let's see. All right, let's get this going here. Just make sure this still works. Oops. Oop. Damn, I suck at my own game. All right. Let's see. So skirmish. Skirmish, we gotta just get the main game elements into the game that we have in the test map. But this is the idea. We're gonna start just like using the actual map. Sorry, it looks good for now. Okay. Looks good for now. In the next slice, we need to get all game elements from the test map into here, i.e. HUD, tab menu, etc. We don't need enemy spawns. Merge to main and push main, etc. This new HUD, tab menu, etc. The gameplay stuff should work one-to-one. We don't need enemies yet, but all the existing enemies, spawns, etc. to Kira. What's going on, dude? How are you, Kira? Spawns, etc. to be brought over, but the game should. Yeah, I did. Yes, and we tried it this morning. It doesn't have like very good context into like projects yet. That's the one thing it didn't do a good job of. Like I tried to talk with Codex or with the new voice in a project, and it didn't work. And that's like not enabled yet. So like you can't run like a voice like in a specific project. Maybe I was just doing it wrong. I don't know. Maybe I probably got to play around with it a little more, but I just started using native again. Let's see. It's brought over. Game should work in the same. We can create this in a way. Changes that happen in the original test map also go to. Yeah, it's hang on one second, Akira. I'll respond to that. The original test map, let's go to skirmish. So once this is done, give me a detailed prompt for. All right, let's get this going for real for somebody. pep.reviews.com. Let's get this going. Unlock 1Password quick. 1Password. David. Shout out David. He's going to start streaming soon, actually. Save transcript. David is going to start streaming. Oops. Where is... I forgot to update review. Why did that not persist? What the hell? Oh, it's because it's a different rubric. The transcripts in both places. Okay. Okay, all right. I see what I have to do. So save transcript. Save transcript. Give me one sec. I need to get this working correctly. App review. For some reason, that didn't go through for some reason. All right. I just realized I should have the ability. All right. So at the time of the review, that also at the time that needed some work. So update review. Okay, come on. Reviews. This is too noisy for my view, but we will get that done. One sec, I'll catch up on chat, guys. Just give me a moment. Update review. Why is this not? That's also confusing. I'll get this fixed in a new session. It's not displaying both of these transcripts for some reason. I just tried updating this in my pep reviews, and I put the transcript in both places, and then I clicked update review. I saved the transcripts, and then I clicked update review, and I only am now seeing the app review, and I should also be seeing the landing page review. So take over my browser, take a look at that. It's not up. I'm only seeing one of them on the landing page. I don't know why. So take over my current pep.reviews reviewer browser tab, take a look at the home page, and figure out why that's not correct, and then fix that locally so we can get it done as part of this follow-up for production, because something isn't working right here. All right, let me get that going off quick. Okay, this is what we got. We got a new just chatting. Okay. All right, Kira. So you can't work on Black Relay in this chat, or you can cross project. Yeah, the project stuff isn't working super well. The project stuff isn't working super well in Codex right now. Like, it can't scope a voice session to a project, and that means that it doesn't do a very good job of picking up the context. So that's been the problem so far. Dr. Cody, low-key, have been thinking about Embrace Cringe off and on today. I think about that all the time, Dr. Cody. I showed my website, right? EmbraceCringe.com. I think everyone should embrace the cringe. Embrace the cringe. How many reviews have you done so far? I've just done 2, and I've done one for myself, and I failed my own review. Mine needs a fair UI. It does say mod. What do you want to carry? Let me know, and I'll do it. Yeah, I don't know. It just embrace the cringe. It's like, I think it was, no, it wasn't a coincidence. When I started just like creating more software and started streaming, it was sort of just like all right, let's try this. Let's try this, see what people think. Um, and it just was a culmination of my thoughts throughout the years. Um, and yeah, I think it just kind of summarizes. I don't know what I feel everyone should do. Just put yourself out there. Who cares what people think? Who cares what people think? Do you mind doing a quick demo of the voice thing? I'm thinking of mentioning this. Ooh, good man. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. Are you on the ad break, Akira? I'm happy to show you. Yeah. Okay, let's get that going. Plan this out on extra high, and then we'll execute on medium. Take a look at these. Transparent SPG. The freaking things are too close together. The PNG has the circles too close together. And the border width should be reduced slightly. Update this so it's exactly as it looks in the image gen screenshot that you gave me earlier. Okay, voice mode. Okay, hang on. These ads. Nature's Garden Mix Trail. Always Nature's Garden Mix Trail. Who wants it seriously? You're missing on some good stuff, Dr. Cody. Thanks, Dr. Cody. I know you're sub. Appreciate you, man. I'm back. Oh, for the flare, soar like Twitch. Yeah, we can do something like that. Okay. I gotta clean this overlay up as well to be like tighter and smaller in text so we can read more at once. But all right, I'll show you. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's give it a shot. So here, for example, if I wanted to go in my pep streams, hey, can you tell me a little bit about my pep streams folder here?
Sure, I'll check that real quick. I can help, but I can't see that folder from here. Do you mean the Pep Streams project in your Git folder?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay, I'll take a quick look. I found the Pep Streams project in your Git workspace, and I'm checking its structure. Pep Streams is your private operating repo for build in public Twitch streams centered on building tri-signal higher live as Pep Tech Dev. It includes stream playbooks plus a local command and overlay app. In practice, it runs chat commands, Spotify Now Playing, Unified Chat, and OBS overlays. The practical daily command is npm run stream start, which sets up OBS, Spotify, and the local overlay, then asks before going live.
Okay, very cool. We were struggling with this earlier. I was basically trying to create another image gen. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That didn't work. I was trying to create another image gen. I was trying to create another image gen image for this. Basically based on the current context there, and you didn't have any of the context, and you created a image that wasn't in my like stream colors, which I guess are like the purple and blue, like neon colors. Can you try that again and see if you can get that context?
Sure, I'll pull the current project context and make sure the neon purple and blue look is carried into the new image.
Yeah, I had to mute so it hears. Yeah, giggle is weird. Inhale, inhale, giggle. Inhale, giggle. Inhale and giggle, my friends. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha. Laughter. It got giggle again. Or chuckle, giggle, chuckle and giggle. What's the difference between a chuckle and a giggle?
A chuckle is lower and more like a giggle is lighter and higher, more hee hee than ha ha.
Can you chuckle again for me?
Ha ha.
Can you chuckle like Tony Soprano?
I can't imitate that exact character, but I can do a generic low mom bossy chuckle.
Yeah, do
Ha
it.
ha.
Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Sorry.
Ha ha.
Try again.
Ha ha.
Yeah, that doesn't look super good. Okay, this image looks better though. Before we weren't able to get the context. Are you saying that you have full context now, even though we're in a standalone session outside this folder? Do you have context of my folder here or not?
Let me check what's actually available right now. Not automatically. This chat didn't start with pep streams loaded, so I didn't have its context by default. Once you pointed me to that repo, I could read what's actually there, the docs and overlay source, and then use the real paladin style.
Okay, can you still hear me even though I'm away from this session?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
I'm assuming the voice is only active for one session at a time.
Let me confirm that. Yes, voice is tied to the active voice session, so it's effectively one conversation at a time. You can move away from the visible chat and keep talking while that session remains active, but another task won't automatically inherit this live voice context.
Okay, that's good to know. Can you try again? Try again with the ha ha ha. Like, try to give me like, or actually no, try to do a Polly Walnuts and go like, hey hey, hey hey.
Let me check that. I can't do that specific character, but hey, hey.
That's not right. That's just not right at all.
I can't do that character impression, but I can give you a simple generic hey, hey.
Yeah, you did your best. Okay, I think that's all. Chuckle. What other dictations can you pick up actually? So you can pick up inhale, you can pick up chuckle, you can pick up a giggle. So you picked up a giggle and chuckle. What about laughter? Is laughter something in brackets that you can do?
Let me double check. Yes, the transcript can label laughter in brackets when it detects it. I don't control that. I can laugh, but the system decides whether it shows laughter, chuckle, or something similar.
What are all of the I guess I don't know what they're called, like labels you have for like someone expressing humor? Like, are those all of them? Is it laughter, chuckle, and giggle, or do you have more?
Let me check what I can say about that. Those are the main ones I see here, laughter, chuckle, and giggle. It might also use a broader laughs label or occasionally recognize a snicker, but I don't have a reliable, exhaustive list.
Can you give me your full list of emotional cues? I'm just curious what you have for that.
Let me check what I can say about that. I don't have a fixed authoritative list of emotional cues. Those brackets are transcription cues, not an emotions menu. You'll sometimes see things like laughter, sigh, inhale, cough, or sniff. Emotional tone is usually inferred from your words and delivery rather than labeled.
Chew. How can you detect the
Let me
sneeze?
check
Can you
that.
detect the sneeze?
Gesundheit.
No, I'm saying if I sneeze, could you detect that I sneezed and every time I sneeze, could you say God bless you?
Let me check that for you. If the live transcription clearly indicates a sneeze while we're talking, I can respond, but I can't guarantee catching every sneeze or run a reliable background bless you trigger.
Achoo!
God bless you.
Nice, good work. That was a fake sneeze, but you got it.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm going off what the live transcription catches, and it picked that one up.
All right, very cool. Is there anything else cool you can do that I have not asked about before?
Let me take a quick look. A few useful ones. I can look at what's on your screen, work with a project folder like we did, research current info, or turn rough notes into a clean plan. What would be most helpful right now?
Say that again, I wasn't paying attention.
Sure, I can look at what's on your screen, dig into a project folder and help change it, research something current, or turn rough notes into a clean plan. Which direction sounds most helpful right now?
What do you think what's on my screen right now? What do you see?
Checking that now.
Oh boy. Dr. Cody just
I'm
went live,
seeing a
guys.
PEP reviews
We're gonna rate
landing
him
page
after.
in
We're gonna rate him
Chrome
after this
showing
if
your
he's still
app
lurking.
reviewed by Jesse, the submission button, and the start of how it works with the intro video.
Okay, you got cut off for some reason. I heard what you said, but I don't see it in the chat anymore.
The shared chat piece can lag or collapse short updates. I'm still seeing the PEP reviews hero and submission section. Want a quick recap of that, or should I focus on a specific part?
No, we're good. All right, cool. Yeah, so it's pretty good. Actually better than I thought. I do want to do the merge and push changes, Secure. I do want to do that. Also, Dr. Cody, if you're still lurking, man, we're gonna raid you in just a minute here. Dr. Cody Creates just went live, I think maybe for the first time. So fired up about that. Looking forward to seeing all the stuff that he's working on. I know he's working on a bunch of fun AI stuff too. Oh, never mind. Doing a test stream. Well, dude, just if you're ready, we'll raid you. If you're ready, we'll raid you in just a few minutes. I gotta jump in like 8 minutes myself. Dr. Cody, let's go. All right, I'll hit you with the raid in like 3 or 4 minutes. I gotta run anyway. So I'm just gonna get this pep reviews fixed. That's fine, dude. My first stream was terrible. Like, who cares? Embrace the cringe, Dr. Cody. I want to see everyone here streaming. Streaming is so cool. All right, let's make sure that this update review. Let's make sure that we see this for both. Did we see this for both? No, hopefully. Transcript. Let's go. All right, we got transcript working. All right, our next step is going to be to automate it and get this in a better position. Got to check out OpenAI's Whisper and stuff too, but OpenAI Whisper. But the AI transcription is only going to get it probably like 80% of the way there. But the Whisper might be doing it better. So it's just probably gonna. I need a pipeline base that takes like the original raw transcription and that makes it a little better. So, I gotta check Whisper. So I need to. Yeah, you know what I mean, Provis. Come on, dude. All right, let's see. So that's gonna do that for the next step. The other thing that's gonna be meaningful is just action items here, transcribed. And we'll use probably OpenAI in here somewhere. Yeah, I'm doing that already. I'm already have Whisper running locally, right? Like that's how I have this original transcription. So all right, we're gonna get some more stuff going. We're gonna get some action items queued up and another accordion. I think that adds some more value to people get these reviews. And we're gonna keep chipping away on the black relay. Keep getting into like a real map. and we're gonna get some logo stuff updated at some point for Port Deck. So good progress today, making baby steps forward. Monday we're gonna jump back into try launch soup with Brent. I'll be out Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday of next week, so I might kind of be all over the place. But thank you guys for tuning in as always. ChatGPT voice, pretty good, not great. We'll probably use that in a combination of the original dictation they have. So, all right, Dr. Cody, here we come, dude. Here we come, dude. Oh, here he is. Let's go. We're coming in hot, Dr. Cody. Can I just slash raid? How do I do this? I wish you could raid just from right there. There's probably a way to do that, but I'm an idiot. Stream manager. Dr. Cody creates. Let's go, baby. Dr. Cody creates first stream. Show him some love. He's been hanging out here. The doctor's in the building. Go check out Dr. Cody. I'll try to lurk for like 4 minutes and then I gotta run. But guys, appreciate y'all being here. Take it easy, guys. Have a great weekend. I don't think it's follow-along mode. I think we should be good. All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you on Monday.